Hello beauties, and welcome back to another pick a card reading with me, Rebecca.meisl, your spiritual mentor and your intuitive guide and Reiki master. I'm so excited to do kind of my first ever themed pick a cards, which is going to be all about our relationships at this time. So keep an open mind. The cards might come forward about your relationship with self, your romantic relationships, and just relationships in general, like what advice we need. And I'm going to just channel whatever comes forward, whatever I'm kind of feeling and thinking, and know that according to the pile you pick, those messages are channeled for you. Okay, so please take what resonates, and what doesn't, you can just let it go. So I do have the 3 piles here set in front of you now, so you can feel free to pause the video and pick what is resonating most for you, whether the crystal or the card itself. And when you're ready, we're going to just dive right into your messages. So we're going to start with you, group 1. If you pick this beautiful crystal heart, then this is your message, okay? Already did pre-shuffle these first few cards, so we are going to see what comes forward for you with the Romance Angel deck. So let's see what comes forward. Sorry, I'm going to just push those other ones to the side here. Bear with me. Limited space. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I picked just your first card, and we're going to shuffle the rest to see what else comes through. Okay, so for you, group pile 1, your first Romance Angel card is Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Ooh, very interesting first card to start. We're going to get some more information. I am going to reshuffle that deck, and let's see what else comes forward. What else you need to know about this specific relationship for group 1? Okay, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Ooh, okay, they're telling me to pick one more from here, so we're going to go with that. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is amazing. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, group 1. Woo, so those are some powerful messages right off the fly. Feeling some pretty good energy. Let's see what else comes forward in the rest of our cards here. So what does group 1 need to know when it comes to their relationships or this specific relationship? What messages do we need to know? Okay. We have a few different cards here. We're going to take all 3. I'm hearing you need them all. So we have curiosity. Meeting new people, I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests, and stories they are. But these treasures will only be unlocked if I embrace my curiosity. So I'll be curious and you be interesting. Deal? These have such like a spunky kind of humor. So just bear in mind with these cards, they're meant to be a little funny. So wait and see is our next card. Thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if you told them to cool their jets and chill a sec? Today you get to put on your mental chatter on pause, to take a breath and simply wait and see how things play out before you let your mind run a marathon of imagined scenarios. Wait, and you'll see that waiting and seeing was a lot more productive than wandering and worrying. Wondering and worrying. Okay, so next we have surrender. Oh, these go so well. Okay, hear ye, hear ye. You are hereby being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which you make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived, and he has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are herefore forthwith, officially, and undoubtedly declared for the birds. I love it. This is awesome. What a great reading so far, guys. This is amazing. Okay, we're going to get some more guidance from the cards. Let's see what else we have. We're going to use some more oracle cards, and we're going to just bring them all together. So we're going to go for this next deck here. What else do we need to know regarding this relationship for group 1? Woohoo! My goodness, you want them all today. Okay. Okay, we have a few cards here. This one for sure. Okay. Oh, gorgeous. Have courage. We have Lion or Leo. We could also go with the astrological sign as well. Okay, so we're going to pop that one there. Let's see what else we need to know from Spirit about this relationship. Let's go into our guardian angel cards. What do we need to know, group 1, or for group 1, about this relationship? Ooh, relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all that you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in a golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on which is most important in life. Love. Okay, this is gorgeous, guys. Let's get a little bit more information. I have a few more decks I really was drawn to, so we're just going to use them all, guys. We're going to get as much information as we can for you. Okay. I had a feeling this one was going to pop out. Accept your magnificence, Tiger. Okay, so we have Lion energy and Tiger energy. Very strong, strong energies. Wow, okay. Let's get some angel guidance. What do we need to know about this relationship group for group pile 1? Okay, I feel that last one that dropped out is your message, so we're going to go for that. Always listen to the intuition, my friends. Ooh, honesty and communication. Okay. Wow, we are getting some really great messages. Okay. 2 more to go. Ooh, that almost fell in the fire. Oh, I love this. Okay. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Okay, love and peace, Mother Mary. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is also possible at this time. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, and I want to grab you some tarot. So we're going to do that. We're going to grab the Angel Tarot. What does group 1 need to know when it comes to this situation or relationship? They just want to jump ahead of me. Oh my gosh, the Lovers. Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Oh my God. Okay, love this. Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Okay. We're going to grab you one of these. Sorry, I still have my Halloween themed little guy. We're going to just go with it. But let's see what we need to know about this person. What do we need to know? Okay, we have, ooh, clarity. Ooh, okay. Expectancy. That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna go for some more here. One more. Ooh, fresh start. How cool is this, guys? Okay. Okay, this is super cool. All right, so I'm getting a lot of messages right off the fly. And I do want to grab you one last card because I do feel the self-care deck is needed here. So we're going to use that. What kind of self-care do we need? What sort of pampering do we need for group pile 1? How can they take care of themselves? Okay, in this situation. Chanting. Very cool. Okay, so that is your self-care recommendation right now. I wanted to pull the self-care cards because I feel like your relationship with self is just as important, my friends. So please don't lose sight of that. I know it's so fun to go into our relationships, but remember you, okay? So I wanted to pull a self-care card for each of the decks, or each of the piles, sorry. Okay, so let's just organize a little bit so you can see things. All right, my friends, so I have a few different messages definitely coming loud and clear for you. I definitely feel like if you have been a little unsuccessful in love, that love is definitely in the works for you, and it's gonna find you. I really, really feel that. I feel like if you've been discouraged in your relationships in the past, if you hold a little bit of, I want to say you can sometimes hold a little bit of bitterness when it comes to relationships, because I'm hearing you have been hurt in the past and it's been hard to find that person in life. And I'm hearing this also goes for like a lot of different relationships for you, but that person you really feel that connection with, I'm hearing we might not have found that so easily. And I'm hearing like a lot of these previous relationships you've had might have been very fiery, very passionate, but it fizzled out. And I'm hearing you were just missing something. There was something missing. There was like this disconnect in the past that you've had. That's what I'm really feeling for you. But please take what resonates. If that doesn't, don't worry. It's these additional messages coming through. There's something in this pile for you if this is what you chose, okay? But I'm really hearing we are a little closed off right now, and we're needing to remember that not everything is going to go the way that we want it to. And we're really getting clear guidance to keep an open mind when it comes to this next person in your life, or this person who's returning to your life. Because I do feel like there very well could have been someone that you met, but perhaps the timing was off, or perhaps you didn't really see how they could be this person for you. But what I'm really getting is we need to keep this open mind. That's like really big consensus here. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Because I'm hearing you might be a person, you have a very clear-cut idea of what this person looks like. You might even have a clear-cut idea of who this is or who you want it to be. But Spirit's saying, please don't be so like closed-minded to the possibilities, because they're like, open up to the ideas of love and let things flow. And I'm hearing like we really haven't been able to fully gain that clarity with who this person might be for you. But I'm hearing it's not necessarily who you think. So please keep an open mind and trust that clarity is coming. I'm also really getting that we need to surrender. Like, this is such a huge theme as well. We need to surrender in the meantime and know that true love is truly coming in, and whoever this person is, that card is clarity. It's gonna be a romance of a lifetime. So please hold out. Know that you can get through this time. Perhaps you're really not wanting to be alone right now. Perhaps you're not truly wanting to embrace being single. But I'm really hearing have courage, have faith that this relationship is coming, but we need to stop being so closed off to those possibilities, okay? And it could even be the possibility of love itself. I'm really hearing for a lot of you might have given up a little bit, because I'm really seeing, especially in the cards, we're not seeing our worth and value. I'm getting that a lot with these cards here, the Heart Awakening and the Love and Peace. I'm hearing like we are having a hard time truly opening up to receiving love. And I feel like that is because you've cut yourself off in the past because you don't want to be hurt. I'm really hearing you are you're a little nervous. You're a little bit nervous about love. You're kind of like, oh, and you're not seeing what a catch you are. And it's funny because I'm getting two very separate vibes. I feel like you, in some ways, logically know this, and you're like, well, I know I'm a freaking catch. Like, I know, and I'm not going to settle, and I have a very specific idea of who I want and what that's going to look like. And in some aspects, I'm like, you got to let that flow. You got to let that go. You got to surrender that idea, that fixed idea you have, to let things come in. But I'm also hearing on this other scale, deep down, you really struggle with believing that this love is real and that it could come into your life. And I feel like almost like a protection, you've almost become, this is going to sound a little harsh, guys, and please, everything's said in love, but I'm hearing you might be a little too picky right now. I'm hearing you might be a little too selective, and that's where we're getting this curiosity card, this surrender, wait and see. Like, these flow so beautifully because it's like, get curious about people. Don't write them off. Like, because I'm hearing you're very quick to write off people, and especially like, in a partner, you're like, oh, I don't like that. And it's almost like the defense I'm hearing that you put up because you don't want anybody to get too close. Because if they do, that means you have to be vulnerable and you have to be able to see your worth and receive that love in full. And I'm really hearing we're a little bit scared of that. And what's beautiful, though, is we're really getting this assurance that, if we become more curious, more open-minded to love and what that could be for you, it's like your whole life could definitely change and you can welcome in that love more fully. So this card is so much about like, open up your heart, open up your mind, try to bring down those walls, that defense, and get curious about people. Don't just write them off at the first sign of, something that you don't necessarily like or you're unsure of. Give people more of a chance. I'm really hearing that. And you'll be amazed at what comes through. And I'm really hearing like, don't judge a book by its cover. Wait and see, uncover the beauty of others and seeing what's actually within them. What's their soul like? And I'm really hearing with this honesty and communication card, like there might be something you need to say right now, but what's striking me is the honesty. We need to be honest with ourselves right now. I'm hearing there's some things that we also need to work on. There's some things that we need to go into so we can really be accepting of this new love when it shows up. And I'm really hearing it's going to show up, but we need to do this inner work so when it does, we're ready and we can honestly allow it into our hearts. Because right now I'm hearing you are very closed. You're very closed off and you don't see your worth and value. And that's what makes you so terrified to get in another relationship in a way, because that means you could be hurt again. That could mean that you might have a partner who perhaps was like those of the past. And I'm hearing that there's these old stories we're playing in our minds over and over. And I'm hearing like, okay, yes, in the past, that could have been very true. But I'm hearing that right now, it's no longer true. So what do you need to look at in a more honest way? Are you running on old stories? because I'm hearing this person who wants to come into your life or even come back into your life might be a little intimidated by you because you are so closed off and guarded. And I'm hearing very much so like we need to give people more of this opportunity to show that they can be there for you and they can love you, okay? And we're really getting that this person is going to see that's going to see you. And I'm hearing like this is where the courage comes in. Have faith, have courage, take that step, put yourself out there, and love is a leap. And I'm hearing like this Leo energy. Leo is very much the symbol of that astrological sign of like strutting your stuff. Like they're not afraid to shine. They're not afraid to take center stage. And they're so like, they love people and they're just totally that like entertainer type personality is kind of how I view a lot of Leos. And they're very, very strong in who they are. And they're never intimidated. They're very honest. They're very true. And I'm hearing like this Leo energy is really trying to come forward for you. So how can you take on more of this pride of yourself? How can you cultivate more of this self-love so you can be honest about who you are and be honest in the sense of looking at what needs cultivation so you can truly invite this person in? Because this is what I'm hearing is holding you back, is you're not seeing yourself. You're not seeing how magnificent you are, group one. So have the courage to go there, go into that inner work and see where you might be missing out on your beauty, on who you truly are, and that it's safe and it's okay to reveal who you are and share that with the world. They're telling me to pull you an angel card, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to grab you this guy. And I'm hearing we need to ask about your relationship with self, okay? So Spirit, what do you want to reveal when it comes to this block that group one might have to love? What is going on in this scenario? Oh my God, okay, this is so perfect. What did I just say? Revealing your true self. This is exact confirmation. And I'm like, I knew I needed to grab this deck. Okay, that just blows me away. So yeah, this is confirmation. You're afraid. Whether you want to see that or not, this could be very unconscious. You might have put up a lot of these barriers and defenses up. Oh, this person's not good for me. This person's that way. This person's that way. And I'm not saying that you're mean in any way, but it's a defense, right? You're trying to defend yourself because you don't want to be hurt. You don't want to reveal your true self to the world yet because you're afraid. And I'm hearing, a lot of your relationships in the past very well could have made you feel less than, made you feel like you weren't valued, you weren't enough, and you could never be. But I'm hearing this is an old story. We need to cut away. We really need to let people in right now, okay? And if you want love and this person wants you, I feel that pull, but I don't feel like even if this person showed up right now, you would be fully ready to receive that love. So what I'm hearing from Spirit right now is let's get ready for when that love comes. Let's do that inner work now. Let's see how beautiful of a soul we are. Let's see our worth and value. Let's return to love and let go of this need to be right. Because what I'm hearing with this card is like, see, I knew that person wasn't good. I knew that was going to happen. I knew things wouldn't work out. And I kind of feel like you get a little bitter when relationships do go sour. And I'm hearing we need to let go of that. We need to start believing in people again and believing that the best can come. And that doesn't mean just accepting every single person in the sense of people who aren't right for you, but I'm hearing give people a chance. Okay, give people a chance. Open up your heart again. Choose peace. So this is kind of getting me as well. Like, you've been restless within your soul, and I'm really feeling that. So to regain that peace, like, how can you be at peace with who you are? As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. So group one, I have to ask you, are you allowing people to see the real you? Are you trying to block love on a subconscious level? Are you running these old programs that you're not enough? Because you are group one and you are beautiful just as you are. And this is a card totally coming forward for you, group one, to help you truly come out of that shell, to realize that it is safe for you to love again, and it's okay to be who you are and let that shine through. Because honestly, how can that person come through if they don't see who you really are? So don't be afraid anymore. Don't let fear stand in your way. Don't let the past stand in your way of you standing in your light and authenticity. Okay? This is a lot of this clarity that's coming through for you. I'm feeling you're finding out who you really are and feeling safe within yourself and feeling safe to be yourself no matter who you're around, no matter what situation comes your way. Okay? And this expectancy card, I feel, actually ties in with this. For some of you, maybe this would represent an actual physical pregnancy or something like that, but I'm really not getting that. I'm really personally getting with this card, it's like expectancy in the sense of birthing a new version of yourself. And I actually feel like you're cultivating or about to be cultivating a new version of yourself. So almost like this rebirth experience. What are you growing? What are you creating? Right? Because I'm really hearing we need to cultivate this self-love. We need to birth into the world our true self. So what are you currently growing within you? And I'm hearing we just need to relax a little bit and let things flow. So don't rush this process, okay? Don't rush this process. Give yourself as much time as you need. Okay, so there's plenty of time. We're getting total reassurance. I feel like some of you are a little anxious about this. Like, when is love going to come back into my life? When am I going to find real love? And I'm hearing just be patient, okay? There's plenty of time to do and achieve all that you desire. But what we're being guided to do right now is to go to that quiet space within. And I'm hearing to commune with your soul, okay? If you focus on love, and this again, I feel on self-love, cultivation of loving your true self and letting that shine forth into the world, birthing that love into the world. And as a result, you're going to feel true peace within yourself, group one. This is so beautiful. But let's now spend a little bit of time on your actual person. I feel like we actually got a few confirmation cards for sure about who this person could be in the sense of their qualities and what this is. So we're once again being reminded this could be someone coming back into your life, okay? That's definitely resonating for some of you. But if not, once again, keep an open mind, be open. But know that this person is going to be your true love, okay? You are going to be getting this person that is the love of a lifetime, okay? So please don't doubt it. Don't doubt your worth, okay, and value. So keep that open mind. Stay curious. It might not be who you expect, but love is a funny thing. It'll find you, and you never know how it can show up for you, okay? But we are getting some key indicators here. So the Lovers card is definitely confirmation for you that this is going to be an intimate relationship. This is something that's going to be a healthy dynamic, and I'm really feeling that. And what we have here is Archangel Raphael. Well, Raphael is the angel of healing, and we have him almost like, what this looks like to me is almost like a blessing of these two lovers. So him being the angel of wellness and health and healing, I feel like this is a signal for you that this is going to be a healthy relationship with a give and take, okay? With imbalance. So we're actually going to have a give and receive imbalance, because I'm hearing for some of you, you were that person where you gave, and it was never reciprocal. It was never given back. So this is a healthy dynamic. We're actually going to have this give and take in balance, okay? This is a really beautiful card. But what is also kind of jumping out at me is carefully weigh your decisions. So please go in carefully. Know that this person might not be everything on your checklist, but what I'm hearing is you're going to find what you actually need. Not necessarily what you thought you wanted, but who you need to help you grow, to help you learn, to help you come and blossom into who you're supposed to be. And I feel like a lot of you, this is yourself. Show up for yourself. Don't wait for someone to rescue you, okay? That's not a healthy relationship. But what I'm hearing is this person is going to be very healthy for you, okay? So that's beautiful. The Knight of Fire, I feel like we're getting some personality traits here. I also have an inkling this is going to be a passionate relationship. It's going to be adventurous. It's going to be fun. But what's really cool is I also feel like this is very much who this person is. I feel like very strongly this is a person who is self-assured, who is passionate, who is adventurer. And I feel like that is going to really help you come out of this closed-mindedness. It's going to help you get out of your comfort zone and help you grow in that respect. I'm kind of feeling that way. But what's really cool, it's like, once again, we have think things through carefully. So I do feel like this is also like, be mindful, okay? Get curious, think things through. Don't just be so hasty to close the door on people, okay? I know it's because of this trigger here. We want to protect ourselves, but keep that door open, okay? Think things through. Are you just being triggered by hurt of the past? Or are you going to take a chance and open the door to love? All right, my friends. So it sounds like to me you might be looking for someone with these qualities, who's passionate, who's sure of themselves. So this is a beautiful indicator for that as well. So last but not least, I want to just iterate this, like, have the courage, my friends, go in deep into your own healing journey and have the courage to reveal yourself to the world, okay? You are such a beautiful soul, and I feel that, and I feel like you are worthy of so much. But we just need to let go of those triggers and blocks. And that's when I feel like that free flow of love can finally come in. And you're going to feel deserving of it. And when this person does come forward, you're going to be able to truly put all of you into this beautiful union. So I am so excited for you. Please take that leap of faith. You know that anybody who comes forward in life always yields a beautiful lesson. So please stay open-minded, my beautiful group one, and please take care of you. This card I feel is coming forward as well for your self-care. I'm hearing very strongly to chant even like I am statements, which is kind of interesting. So go into some chanting you can actually do, some mantras perhaps. But what's catching me, and I want to end with this, is those I am statements. I am beautiful. I am worthy. You know, I'm really hearing that loud and clear for you. Those I am statements to help empower you going forward and empower you in life in general. So please, my friends, take good care of you. Work with this relationship with self. Know you're so worthy. And when you do, it's like you have this total new slate to work with. When you birth this new version of yourself into the world and you create who you want to be and you put that out there, it's like this whole fresh slate is there. The world is your oyster. Love can truly come in. Abundance can truly come in. And it feels so damn good. All right, group one, that is all I have for you, my friends. Wishing you the best of luck going forward. And if you enjoyed this reading, please let me know below. If you would like a personal reading, let me know. I'm also doing deep healing sessions at this time with Reiki, cards, and channeled messages and guides. So if this interests you, please check out the link to my website. I will link down below. Have a beautiful and blessed day, my friends. Bye. Hello, group two, and welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are going to be going into a love reading. So what we need to know about our relationships at this time, going forward, and we're just going to keep an open mind, okay? Because this could be relationship with yourself, it could be your external relationships, your love life, your family. So always just take the messages with a grain of salt and just see how they resonate for you, okay? So we're going to dive right into our messages for you, group two. We're going to give this little Romance Angels a deck a shuffle, and woo, okay, that came out. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, I love that. Let's see what else we need to know with this deck here today. Oh, okay, that one wanted to come out, so we're going to seal it. What have we got? We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Ooh, love it. We're going to grab one more. What else do we need to know about this relationship for group two? Ooh, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I am getting a couple, like I'm feeling like these are two different relationships. That's kind of what I'm getting. So we're going to just follow through. Let's see what else we get in the cards. Okay. And then we'll just tie it in all together. Okay. We have Star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover that you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so we're going to just do some reorganizing here as we go, so bear with me. Oh, that's funny. All right. Actually, I'm going to keep that there. Yes. Okay, let's see what else we need to know about this relationship or relationships. Okay. We have two that came flying forward. Okay, we have compliments. I know how good it feels to get a compliment, so I give that gift to others. I'll find a nice compliment for everyone I interact with today, even if I have to think really hard about it, in which case I can follow up by complimenting myself for solving such a compliment puzzle. Wow, I'm skilled. These are always a little funny. So we have harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that might sound cheesy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. Okay, getting some messages for sure now. Okay, it's starting to make more sense. Okay, let's see. Oh, this pleasure card was on the bottom of the deck, so we're going to take it. We have, I give myself permission to feel pleasure, and I let that pleasure rush into my life in a decadent display of over-the-top abundance. Then I realize that pleasure has been waiting at my door for a long time. It's just that pleasure doesn't knock on doors because loud noises aren't super pleasant. Okay. Okay, we're going to grab you guys a tarot card. Okay, and don't worry, I'm going to do some camera adjusting too so you guys can see. Sorry. Trying to adjust my stand here properly for you. Okay, there we go. Let's grab you a tarot card. What do we need to know about their relationship? Okay, we have Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, witty. Okay, did you guys just see that? That was wild. My angel lamp just went like, that was cool. Okay, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Okay, is this just me, or is this like light fading in and fading out? Like a heartbeat. Wow, okay. That is so interesting. All right, well, we're going to pay special attention to that. I do feel like we have a very strong, I'm feeling guardian angel presence. Just by that was really cool. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Okay. I do want to grab, I feel like this is a lot to do with you, and I want to just get some more clarity about your partner here. So let's do that with the cards now. We're going to ask Spirit, what do we need to know about their partner? Group 2, what's going on with their partner? What do we need to know? Ooh, okay. I feel like 2 wanted to come out, but we're going to take it. Oh, things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilt milk. Okay. Getting some messages here now. Very interesting. We're going to take this top card too, okay? I just wanted to go. Ego. A false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things. Negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, this is making a lot of sense. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna do some reorganizing again here. Very interesting. Okay, definitely getting some good messages here, so this is excellent. Sorry, my little angel, there we go. Yeah, somebody's guardian angel is very, very present. So just know you're not alone, my friends. If you chose this pile, you got a lot of support. Feeling like a grandfather energy. I'm also feeling like this grandfather energy is your guardian angel. I feel like he's passed on and he became your guardian angel by choice. That's what I'm hearing. So for some of you, if you resonate with that, just know he's hanging out, okay? Definitely feeling that energy. Let's get you one last card. Let's see what else we need to know about Group 2's relationship at this time. What do we need to know? Okay. When my mind says stuff I don't like hearing, I simply choose not to listen. Thanks, but no thanks, negative voices. Ooh, all right. Okay, we're gonna take one more because they're telling me to, so we're gonna definitely this guy. We have, I deserve the highest level of peace I can imagine, not really in the mood to settle for anything less. Also, sleep. And sweet dreams while we're at it. Ooh, okay, guys. I am getting a very clear and distinct picture of what's going on here. At first, I was feeling like these two were separate, but I'm actually getting it all together now. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to use my intuition here. I feel like for those of you who chose this pile, I'm feeling a very specific scenario here. But that being said, be open to all the messages, okay? Because we never know what is resonating for who. So keep an open mind, right? This is a general reading. And relationships are very complex. So we're going to see what comes through for messages though, and just know that some of them might be for you, might not be. So definitely take everything with a grain of salt that comes through, okay? All right, so really getting a very specific picture. I am feeling like you have met your love of your life. I feel like you have. I feel like this is definitely a romantic partner. I feel like the two of you just knew right away. I'm feeling like what I'm hearing is like instant comfortability. I feel like the two of you really jive well, and you've known this. Like perhaps this is someone like a childhood friend or someone you knew for years, and maybe it was a friendship that just all of a sudden just blossomed into more. I'm hearing that for some of you. I'm hearing just like, or it felt that way, like you just had this instant connection and you're like, wow, this person really just jives with me. And it's like you've known them for a very long time, or you have this best friend as well as chemistry connection. So I'm really hearing that like you guys definitely have this draw to each other, and it is for a reason. You have found true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Like we're getting very clear-cut messages, and almost like you guys have needed to be together. I feel like you're learning things from each other, and that's what I'm really getting here. Is there's this opportunity for growth and learning. So what I'm hearing in this scenario is we're actually taking some time apart, and it could be that, you know, divine timing is at work. I'm hearing that, like maybe it's circumstantial, but something has made you separate for now. And I feel like it has nothing to do with the love, because I know you guys love each other, and I feel that, and I feel this magnetic connection for sure. But there's been something that has gotten in the way, or just not like the right time. That's really what I'm getting. It's like you keep missing the mark almost because of external circumstance. I'm hearing for some of you, family is a factor as well. I don't know, I'm hearing that. Maybe distance. Maybe you have a long distance relationship. But I'm really getting that regardless of the reason, you are going through this separation or are coming to this separation. And I'm hearing it's really for your highest good. I'm really getting that in the cards. And it's really interesting because I feel like you've been really hard on yourself, and almost like to a point of like obsession, where it's like you can't stop thinking how this is what you want and how you can come together and how you can make it work. But what I'm really getting in the cards is to not give into the fear, not give into the negative voices in your head, and really just work on your relationship with yourself right now. Because I'm really hearing that this is actually for your highest good. This is all happening and commencing for a reason, to help you withdraw within yourself. And I'm really hearing like not force things, and seeing how things can actually organically happen for you, okay? I'm also hearing like you are needing to see your own potential and stand on your own 2 feet. And I feel like if you went into this relationship right now and you stayed where you are, it's almost like you would never learn that, because you guys are just so like together all the time that you never had that time to really just blossom into who you are as an individual. And what I'm really being shown is 2 halves then coming together, because it's like you each need to be your own person first. And I'm hearing like some of you are going through this exploration phase of like, who am I? What do I stand for? You know, who am I at a soul level? And I'm really, really hearing like there's really this need to have this separation, this time apart, okay? And it's to help you be more aware of your ego. It's helping you be more aware of how you need to look after yourself, your own needs. And it's also teaching you how to have harmonious relationships without forcing, because I'm feeling like you want to force. You're like, well, no, I want this right now. And I'm really hearing that. And it's like, yes, this is coming. This isn't, you know, by coincidence that this happened. I'm really hearing you have this connection for a reason, but it's like, just not now. It's not the right time. And I'm really getting that this is for your highest good, okay? I know a lot of you are not gonna like that, but it's what's coming through, okay? We're learning this lesson of harmony, okay? Relationships can happen with ease and grace, and knowing that they show up on their own time. Look how it says that. So dead on. I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. Okay, so divine timing is really at work in your relationship. Okay, please trust and know that. My throat is getting very, very tight and tense. And so that immediately tells me that there is this discovery of truth. And I really feel like it's a discovery of your authentic truth. Okay. They're telling me to pull you one of these. So we're going to pull you one of these. What do we need to know? What truth's coming to light, or just general message? Okay. Let's see what we have. Compassion, depth, and peace. Love it. Okay. These tie in really well. So we're going to go into this, okay? I first want to talk about the depth. So this is a deep, we're being called to go in deep, okay? This is more than it appears to be on the surface. This is an opportunity for you to go in deep in your relationship with self. Okay, really, really feeling that, because I'm hearing you are so hard on yourself, and Spirit wants to show you that things can come with ease and grace without you forcing, without you proving. There's this element of like needing to prove yourself, really feeling that. Need to control, really hearing that, and trust, like that's okay, you're being human, okay? All of us do that, and a large part of us, a lot of us struggle with that ability to see that what's meant to be ours will be ours in its timing, in its own timing, right? And it's hard for us to sometimes be compassionate with ourselves. And I'm hearing this is a very big opportunity for you to learn self-compassion. Because I'm hearing you are so rigid when it comes to yourself, with your own relationship with self, and you don't see the star that you already are. You're always trying to improve, you're always trying to better yourself. You don't see that you already are a shining star. Okay? And I really feel like you do have a lot of fear. Okay, what's really catching me is wash away the fear. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Okay, this is a huge, important statement for you. I'm going to let go of trying to control, for I trust that the light of my soul will guide me always towards love. Or you could reword it, always towards what's meant for me. Okay, never forget you are a shining star. So my beautiful group too, you need to be more compassionate with yourself. You need to see the light that you already are. Okay, you are a beautiful shining light. So don't forget that. Know that you are special and you are deserving of beautiful things. And know that you don't have to beat yourself up because you're having this time apart. I'm hearing some of you are beating yourself up because of this separation, or because the timing's not right, and almost like your mind is replaying events that, you know, like, oh, did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Did something happen that caused the separation? And like, even if that was true, how can you be more compassionate with yourself and be like, you know what? I'm going to love myself anyway. I'm going to look after my needs. I'm going to allow myself and free myself from that scenario, these negative thoughts, okay? we have a lot of confirmation here. It says, when my mind says stuff I don't like hearing, I simply choose not to listen. Thanks, but no thanks. Negative voices. So there's a difference between being observing of negative traits we might have, or where the ego is trying to keep us safe and pushing past that boundary, and straight up negativity. Okay, there's a difference, because I feel like some of you have that muddled. And it's like, no, we need to be mindful of our thoughts and actions and how we might be hiding from something that's good or to push past boundary, etc. But we really need to be aware of where thoughts are just straight up mean, where thoughts are straight up negative and not serving our higher purpose, that aren't allowing us to love ourselves, to be compassionate with ourselves. Okay, because I'm hearing you're as far as like, you won't even allow yourself to experience pleasure. There's something you're beating yourself up over. I feel like that's a big message for some of you. Take what resonates, but there's something you feel guilty about, or there's an experience, there's something deeply rooted, and that's why I think they're encouraging you to go in deep, okay? Let's just see. I feel like we need a little bit of clarity with this. I just want to see if Spirit is willing to shed some more light on what exactly this could be. Okay, so bear with me. I need to find the right deck. This is the one. Yes. Okay. So Spirit, can you give us a little bit more clarity? Okay, well, we need this one. Life-changing epiphany or experience. Okay. Yep. We're going to go into that, but let's just see what else comes through. So what's holding group 2 back from really just loving themselves? Okay, this is another tie-in. Okay, they're saying no more from here. Okay, well, we've got the picture, because I feel like they're like, you already know. You're already saying it. Okay, so these are some side notes. So I really feel like it is you not believing in yourself, not seeing your potential, not seeing who you really are, not even allowing yourself to take a compliment, not even allowing yourself to have pleasure, okay? And I feel like there is some guilt tied into that, so some of you might need to go into that depth, okay? Why am I withholding love from myself? Okay, that is coming up huge. This is your result. You're going to have an epiphany. Something's going to hit you and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is making so much sense. Why I needed to do this work first. Why we needed to have this time apart. Okay? So you're going to get this epiphany. I really feel that. You know, it's a time of big, blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So we're getting huge messages here. Like, this is a blessing, okay? This whole situation is a blessing. So when you do come back together, and I'm hearing that a lot of you will, and I am hearing some of you won't, because I actually feel like you might need more time. You know, it really just take what resonates. I'm hearing eventually you will come together. This is your love. But that being said, it's just like, take as long as you need, okay? Because I really feel like there's this big epiphany that's going to hit you as to why you haven't allowed yourself to truly be loved, why you haven't accepted yourself, why you are withholding the beauty of life from yourself. You're going to learn ease and grace, harmonious relationships, how things can come without effort or proving yourself or your value or worth. Okay, I'm hearing that very loud. So amazing. We also have a little bit of encouragement here with this to take charge of your schedule, okay? Are you prioritizing your self-care, your self-love, okay? What are your real reasons for being busy, okay? Are they really what matter? Because I'm hearing you matter, Okay, you really need to hear this, group 2. I'm hearing detoxify, I'm hearing release what doesn't serve you. So things that don't serve you in your schedule anymore, like really master your schedule, really go in deep. Where am I withholding love for myself? Where am I withholding joy for myself? Where am I not prioritizing myself? What are my true reasons for what I'm doing? Okay, very important. So I love that Spirit brought that up too. Okay, so we're going to put these cards to the side just because lack of room. Okay, well, let's discuss these tarot cards. Yeah, okay, so the ego card I want to discuss. So where have you been hiding the truth? You know, and this is a very, very difficult thing. It's deep stuff, okay? And we're getting told to get deep here, so we're going to go for it. Where has the ego hidden truth from you? Okay, because a lot of times I could say something like, oh, you're not prioritizing yourself, you're not loving yourself. And some of you might be like, what? I am, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, say you're doing everything right. Say you've been doing like mirror work, you're taking a soak in the tub, you're doing those actions, but, so on paper, you're doing it, okay? But are you really allowing those actions you're taking to truly land? I'm hearing some of you are doing, but you're not feeling. Okay, so where is adjustment needed? Where is the ego hiding the truth? Okay, because the ego's job is to keep us safe. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. But where it can be not as great for us is when we actually sabotage ourselves in the sense of like, oh yes, I'm doing it, I love myself. But really the actuality is you're not even allowing yourself to truly feel pleasure. Okay, truly take a compliment. You know, you might be doing the actions, but is your soul and your heart truly feeling them? Are you seeing them? Are you validating that? You know, so there's really this big need to go beyond the ego, go beyond the negative thoughts, okay, because they're not true. All right, what is the truth? You're being told to go in deep. What is the truth? Okay, what are you really feeling? If you go beyond your thoughts, you go beyond the ego that's trying to protect you, and you truly go in, what is the truth? The truth is, my friends, that you deserve peace. You deserve inner peace. You deserve compassion. You deserve love. Okay? I deserve the highest level of peace I can imagine. Not really in the mood to settle for anything less. Sleep might be a simple way of self-care too, self-love, that's coming up. So don't settle. Where are you settling? Okay, where are you compromising too much yourself? Okay, I'm hearing you need to give yourself a compliment, a job well done. Okay, you've worked hard, I'm hearing this. Okay, the other thing we're really getting is it's time to take a rest, right? Like, how can you look after your needs, your health? Allow more time, you know, meditation, take a rest. The allow more time I feel is here too. Like, give yourself more time to figure out this situation and figure out your needs. What do you need? Who are you? How can I take care of myself? Okay. This is so cool. Clearing the way that no longer serves you. Objective decision making. Seeing the humor in a situation. So I feel like we're taking things very, very seriously, and that includes our own relationship with self. But what I'm really getting is like, how can we look at things in a different perspective? How can we be objective in this and realize this is for my highest good? If I get that higher vantage point, how is this an opportunity for me to grow and let go of what no longer resonates for me? So when I am coming to this relationship, it's truly going to be all that it can be. And I'm going to bring all of myself into this union. Really, really getting that, okay? Be objective, okay? See the truth, okay? Don't let yourself fall trapped into this illusion of negativity, that things won't work out, that, you know, you just have to prolong your suffering. You're not meant to suffer, okay? This is a blessing. So how can you view this time as a beautiful blessing to grow in your relationship with yourself and see your worth and value and need of rest and beauty in life, okay? We do have this card, things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, and crying over spilled milk. So this is definitely, again, you know, our attitude just needs a little bit of an adjustment. Yes, okay, things didn't turn out the way you envisioned, but how can I see the positive, right? Something we just talked about. How can we see the positive? You know, how can we move forward? You know, huge, huge, huge. You know, and maybe there's more to it. Maybe we need to go in deep, all right? Where have these patterns existed, perhaps in even our family? Where have these patterns developed in ourselves of ignoring our emotions, of not taking care of our needs? Has this been a pattern that perhaps my parents had? You know, my mother or your father had, or someone close to you had, that you thought you had to do the same thing, you know, everybody else before yourself? Or like, where did these things exist? Where can you trace back, even in your family, right? Where are you doing some family healing, ancestral healing perhaps? You know, really going and exploring the possibilities. But the truth is, my friends, that you deserve to have a beautiful relationship within yourself and within your own mind, okay? Say thanks, but no thanks to those negative thoughts. See how beautiful of a star you are, how you are a light, okay? This relationship, I get it, is the goal for you. I feel that. But what about everything else? How can things come with more ease and grace? How can I look after my needs and love myself more and give myself more inner peace, compassion, self-love, and care? Right? So, so beautiful. What a beautiful reading, my friends. So that is all I have for you, Group 2. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If so, let me know below. I love hearing your comments. And please remember to like and subscribe as well. If you'd like to see more readings like this, let me know. This is my first time kind of doing a relationship reading, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So please keep me posted on what you think. Sending so much love and light, my friends. Bye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your relationship and love reading. I'm so excited to finally be doing one of these. I haven't actually done a themed pick a card for quite some time, and I'm very excited to do one for you guys. So if you guys pick this beautiful green crystal heart, I'm unsure of the actual crystal, sorry, but it's so beautiful, which I love. If you were attracted to that, then these are going to be your messages. So I do encourage each of you to be open-minded with this reading. We can have some messages that come through for your own relationship with self, your relationship with others, a romantic partner, or family. So please keep an open mind and take what resonates for you, okay? So I will just channel what Spirit comes forward with, and we will go from there. Okay, my friends, so let's find out. Let's see what's going on in Group 3, your relationships. What do we need to know for Group 3 and their relationships? Okay, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Oh, love that. Okay, let's see what else we need to know about your relationships. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, loving this. Okay, let's see what else we want to know about Group 3 and their love life. What do we need to know? Oh my gosh, okay. This guy I feel like wants to come out. We've got like 3 different ones here. So we're going to take the one that actually fell out. and we're going to give her a reshuffle. So this one here was passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, Spirit, do we need another one from this pile? No. Okay. I'm hearing to leave that alone. So we're going to go with what we have here, and let's continue on. I have some other relationship cards that we're going to get a little bit more information about what's going on. So what does group 3 need to know about their love life? Woohoo. Okay. Once again, a million want to come out for you, group 3. Let's see what we get. Okay, we have, celebration. When I come across people in happy, healthy relationships, I give jealousy the finger and celebrate their joy. When I do so, I'm rooting for the good guys, which means that I'm a good guy. And that means all of us win. Who wants to celebrate? Love it. Okay, what else do we need to know for you, group 3? Acceptance. When I get to know new people, I accept their actual traits rather than the ones I project on them. Same goes for not new people I already know. Acceptance is the delicate art that reminds us everyone is their own unique self and that we can't expect them to ever be anything but. Man, how do those snowflakes do it? So cute. I love these cards. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. I'm hearing that that's enough from that deck as well. So, sorry, let me just scoot things over, and I will do some camera adjusting as we go along, okay? Let's grab you one of these guardian angel cards. What do we need to know about group 3, their relationships with self, others, or in romance? Compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel that you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Oh my gosh, love that, group 3. Oh, I'm so excited to get to this reading. Okay, this guy was sitting on top, so I do feel like I want to take this for you too. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not always be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. Ooh, love, love, love. Okay. Gonna adjust the camera. All right, I want to grab you one of these evening mantra cards. These are seriously the cutest cards ever. I'm in love. Okay, one kind of got stuck in there. Let's see what we get for these. Okay, we got one already. Forgiveness is forgiving, and I give mine to everyone on my less than lovely list. Hopefully somewhere someone is giving some to me. Okay, I am hearing we need another one of these. What else do we need to know for group 3? Ooh, goody goodness me. You guys want to take them all. This one flew out by itself though, so that's the one we're going to take. I'm a bubbling fountain of gratitude for the trillions of ways my life is going right. I might forget to talk about them, but I'm sure I can take a moment to think about them. Love this. This is awesome, group 3. I'm just like in love with this reading already. I'm so excited to get to her. We are going to grab you a tarot card. I just want to see what we need to know from tarot. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. I had it all packed away. Okay, let's see what we get. I want to ask the tarot what we need to know about maybe the possibility of love coming in. What do we need to know about our love life for group 3 at this time. Okay. Unity. Oh, this is super interesting. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Oh, this is interesting. I love it. Okay, so let's put this guy to the side here. And we're going to tie all of our beautiful messages in together here, okay? All right, group 3. I feel like I have enough to go on. I'm getting quite a few messages already kind of flooding through, so let's get to her. So, my beautiful friends, I want to start with, what do I want to start with? Okay, I am getting the distinct feeling that a lot of you might be single right now, and that is okay. That's great, because what I'm hearing is like, this is actually a very exciting time in your life, and I'm feeling like we're having trouble seeing that, okay? And what I'm really getting is like right now, we are in more of a negative mindset about love, about our friends, about the possibility of finding your soulmate. I'm hearing like a lot of you have had negative experiences in the past that have made you maybe a little bit more bitter or a little bit more like hesitant about love, but it doesn't keep you from wanting it, because I am hearing a lot of you do want it. That's why you're kind of here listening to this reading. And I'm really hearing like this past instance, this relationship, this perhaps it's been a repetitive pattern in your relationships, but there's something where you got hurt, okay? There's definitely a scenario where you were hurt, where you have been a little bit bitter since then, and it's been hard for you to truly move on and get more positive about love, okay? And I really feel like some of you even have, you know, kind of come to this point where you're like, is that even going to be possible for me? Like, am I really going to be able to actually open my heart up again? Because I really feel like some of you have gone through a hard time. But I am getting the feeling that this isn't recent. I am hearing that this has been long past. And, you know, take what resonates, but that's the vibe I'm getting. And if not, just, you know, if it's recent, still applies. I'm just hearing that it's time now to get more positive, and it's time to release this old cycle of negative thinking, the bitterness, and it's time to forgive and accept the past for what it was. And I'm really hearing like actually coming to the celebration of what you've learned. That's what's really cool, and celebrating how far you've come since that relationship. I'm really hearing that strongly. Like, you have made a lot of leaps and bounds. You've made a lot of different course corrections in your journey. And I'm hearing some of you might have been single or have been single for quite some time because you're like, no, I'm not going to put myself in that situation again, and I'm not going to settle, which I think is beautiful. You shouldn't settle. You don't want to settle for less than you deserve. But I am hearing we need to be a little bit more open-minded, and we need to allow ourselves to truly be open to our resiliency, as well as trusting our gut and intuition, because I feel like some of you might be weary about going in another relationship, and you're like, well, I've seen all these horrible relationships, or I've experienced them, and there is this hesitation now, right? But I'm really getting like, you are smart. You are smart, you're intuitive, and you're not giving yourself and your instincts enough credit, okay? And you're not really seeing the beauty that resulted from that situation, okay? And I'm actually hearing the celebration card is actually all about celebrating the past, how far you've come, and how you can actually look at what you've learned from that past experience, okay? And expressing actual gratitude for what you've gone through. And some of you might be like, oh my gosh, like, no, there's no way I can be grateful for that relationship. And that could be, and I'm not saying like, if you were in an abusive relationship, if you did have that experience, I am so sorry you had to endure that. And please know that that, of course, is different than what I'm saying. But apply where it applies to you. You know, what have you learned? How have you overcome the challenges you have? how have you become more resilient, and how were you able to celebrate yourself for triumphing and being able to go beyond those limitations, those relationships, or those hurts, okay? Because I'm hearing you were very strong. I'm getting you are very strong. You're a very strong individual, and you've had to be. And so I'm just hearing celebrate your wins, celebrate how far you've come, okay? I'm really hearing this stay optimistic about your love life is really coming forward for that. Like, don't allow those negative experiences of the past to spoil what could be now. Because I'm really hearing you are in a very different space now than what you were before. I'm hearing you've grown so very much. And like, you need to see that. And it's like you've changed. And so I feel like your perception needs to change now with it. I'm hearing update. They're saying it's time to update your perceptions, okay? Because I feel like you're holding on to old perceptions. Okay, and this is so interesting. We have the Unity card. So traditional viewpoints and methods, okay? I feel like you've had a very set perception for a very long time on love and what it needs to be and what it looks like, or how it doesn't work out. Okay, because I'm hearing some of you are quite bitter, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but I mean like, how can we get excited and joyful about life and love again? Because we are meant to have love. And I don't just mean that in a romantic way. I mean in general. All of us are meant to have relationships, friendships, connection, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You can be single, and I'm saying there's nothing wrong with being single at all. In fact, I strongly encourage it, because I needed to be single for quite some time to figure out myself. And I highly recommend, I think everybody needs to be single. And some people literally need to stay single because that's their journey and that's what makes them happy. So please take everything with a grain of salt that I'm saying here and apply it to how it applies to you. But I am hearing we do need to allow love in, okay? We need to come to this place where we allow our hearts to open again, and we allow love and support in, because unfortunately what I'm hearing is we aren't even allowing that. We're not truly allowing even our friends to help us, okay? We have this in confirmation in 2 of the cards, okay? We have let your friends help you, pretty straightforward. And we have this here, seek out friendships, unity. Okay, you need to come together with your soul family, your soul people. And I'm not even saying romantic love, okay? So don't worry. If that's not for you, that's okay. But I'm just saying you need to allow love in group 3. I'm really hearing that you have put some guards up around your heart. And I feel like it is stemming from this past hurt. You don't want to be hurt again. You've had this negative experience, and I feel that. Okay, that is valid. And please know that everything I've said is not to not validate it. I'm validating that. Spirit is validating that. But it's like, how can we move on now so we can move into ever greater spheres of love in our life? How can we let this go for our highest good so we can open up our heart chakra and allow that love to come in? And it's so interesting that you guys chose the green heart, because green is very much representative of the heart chakra. A lot of us, Reiki practitioners or those who see auras or different things will actually see the heart as green. And some see love as, like for me, I see always the heart chakra as green, but love is always this beautiful pink color or white. And so I think it's interesting that you chose and gravitated to the green, because it could very well mean we need to work with the heart chakra. We need to allow that love in, okay? Very, very interesting. So know that your intuition did draw you to this pile for a reason, and maybe that's the main message. It's time to allow love in, group 3, okay? It's time to be a little bit more optimistic again. It's time to let go these past hurts, these past wounds, and giving yourself more credit, because I'm really hearing like your intuition is so strong. You're gonna know when you meet someone that's not right for you now, because I really feel like you've grown so very much, and you've also grown within yourself, within your relationship of self. But the truth that we need to see now, and I'm really getting constriction around my throat here, Yeah, so we're not fully seeing the truth, and I feel like we're not fully allowing people to just be themselves and accept them for who they are, right? Because there's also this element of like, well, I want to trust my intuition, but I'm afraid. And so I think you might even self-sabotage a little bit when it comes to even dating, or if you're meeting someone with the hopes of a relationship, you might very well pick out their flaws right away and almost use that as an excuse to distance yourself, that they weren't good enough or you had a red flag. But what I'm really hearing is like, let's be open-minded, trust your intuition, and start seeing what's true, okay? Because I am hearing we are in a little bit of an illusion with this, okay? So yeah, throat chakra is super, super tight. So I'm just hearing trust your intuition and start seeing people with your intuition. And I use this example a lot, like seeing with your third eye instead of your physical eyes. If you couldn't see physically and all you had to go on was your gut, and all you had to go on was your third eye intuition and your instinct, what would it be saying? Right? How can we accept people for who they are and trust our own inner knowing? Okay, because I'm hearing loud and clear you have a very strong intuition, and you will be able to identify those people that aren't meant for you. But I am hearing we need to come to this acceptance too of others for who they are. And I feel like this person in the past that hurt you, we need to come to this acceptance of as well, that they were doing them. That was their journey. And as hard as that might be, you don't have to forgive them. You don't have to condone their actions. But what you can do is let go for your highest good. Okay, so forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. That just popped in my head. Forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. Okay? Because I am hearing this person did a number, and that is valid. Okay? But I'm really hearing this flip side of things too. It's like, how can, like, hoping that someone would also give me the same grace, and knowing that when we forgive, when we offer love, and we choose to move forward, that also can repay back to us in life. Okay, so be willing to forgive. Be willing to even forgive yourself. I'm hearing that is also another scenario that this is going into. I'm hearing, it'll resonate for some of you that maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you were the one in a relationship that sabotaged things, or you felt you did something wrong. And if that's the case, how can you be more compassionate to yourself? How can you forgive yourself, right? How can you likewise come to a place where you give gratitude for the lessons learned? Okay? I'm hearing a lot of you need to remove the guilt from this scenario. So if you carry guilt in any way, it's time to free yourself from that, group 3. It's time to give yourself unconditional love, okay? Surrender the self-criticism and fear. So this is a big one. And I'm also hearing this just applies in general for you, group 3. How can you start realizing that you are enough? Okay, because I feel like there's this flip back and forth where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to find someone good enough for me. And then you also go to the flip side where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough to find the person of my dreams. Okay? But this card is for you. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. So how can you, group 3, be more compassionate? How can you show yourself now in this moment more love and allow yourself to free yourself from self-judgment and criticism? because I'm really feeling like you judge yourself way too harshly. And we are needing to take this time while we're able to focus on ourselves and our own relationship with self to uncover the jewel we really are. When you love and honor yourself as you truly are. Okay, so how can you change that perception of self? How can you welcome in love? Right? How can you give yourself the love that you are seeking externally? Okay, how can you open and work with the heart chakra so you can trust yourself again and trust others again? This really goes into your intuition. You know, when we have a very blocked heart chakra, we have a hard time even trusting people. We have a hard time believing in love. We have a hard time because we've been so hurt in the past and we build up these walls. But I'm seeing like you need to open the door of your heart. You need to trust yourself. You need to work on that relationship with yourself, group 3. How can you give the love to yourself that you crave? Because it's in your power to do so. And I'm hearing like to just give yourself gratitude every day. And I think that's why this card is really coming up for you. Like really, really coming up for you. How can I have gratitude for myself? How can I have gratitude for my body? How can I give gratitude for my heart and how much it loves? How can I give gratitude to how my heart was so open and vulnerable? And give thanks that my heart is so big. You know, these are some examples that you can go into. But I'm hearing this is needed, group 3. You need to love yourself. And as you do, others show you how worthy you are. You begin to see that in your own relationship with self, but also reflect externally. The relationships you begin to attract are totally different from those of the past. And I'm really hearing to remind you of this, like you are not the same person. And you have this opportunity to grow and celebrate your life and who you've become now. And celebrate that beautiful heart that you have, group 3. I really feel that, you know, and once you let down those guards, wow, your whole world just changes. You attract the right people, your soul family, and you finally allow others to help you, because I'm hearing like you don't even allow help. You know, you don't allow yourself to be loved or helped. Okay, so seek out new mentors and like-minded friends, people who can love you unconditionally, who can love your mind, love your heart, love how giving you are, you know, where you can, you know, be more flexible in your thoughts and perceptions that help you see differently, see yourself in a different way. And I'm really hearing those relationships are needed. So don't close yourself off anymore from these new friends, these new relationships, because they're going to help you grow and expand. And I'm really hearing like, this is so perfect, this bottom part. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, the Passion card. When was the last time you felt that way? Where you could literally sing from the top of the rooftops? Like, when was the last time you allowed your heart to fill with so much inspiration, joy, happiness, fulfillment, that you could literally sing it from the rooftops? When have you allowed yourself last to experience that kind of passion, pleasure, happiness, love? Because I'm here to remind you today, Spirit is here to remind you today that you're worthy of that experience every single day. You're worthy of celebrating your life, group 3, and the people in it. They're telling me to grab you one of these. So we're going to do that now. I always pull 3, so we're going to do that. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Just random. And let's see what we get. Oh, I love this. Oh my God. Double acceptance. Okay, how amazing is that? How can you accept the situation of the past? How can you accept yourself as you are and seeing you are good enough as you are right now, group 3. You don't need to change, okay? You are worthy of unconditional love right now as you are. You are the jewel, okay? Don't forget it. You are worthy. Accept yourself, okay? Responsibility. I love this. Taking responsibility for your views, your perceptions, how you live your life. Okay, super huge. I feel like this is total confirmation. You have responsibility for your own world. Look how she's holding the world in her hand. You have that responsibility. You can take the driver's seat. You can discard old patterns, old thoughts, negative patterns, negative thoughts. You can do that. You have the power. You hold the power of your own life in your hands. So how do you want to live your life? You know, are those beliefs that you hold about love still valid? Or are you living in beliefs of the past? Are you still running programs that maybe resonated 10 years ago? You know, take responsibility, how you view things, okay? How you view love, how you view others. Are you accepting them? You know, are you allowing yourself to accept others as they are? Because I'm hearing you can be hard on others just like you're hard on yourself, okay? So use that mirror, you know, use that mirror. How am I mirroring relationships? And how are they mirroring me? Right? Very educational. Exploration. I love this. Time to explore. It's time to explore what love means to you, group 3. I'm really hearing that loud and clear. It's time to explore the lessons you can learn. It's time to get excited. It's time to become that more adventurous spirit, childlike experience in life, okay? I'm really hearing that for you, group 3. We've had such a fixed perception of things, and I'm hearing we almost have become like we expect the worst case scenario. We expect the shoe to drop at any time. But I'm hearing, let's expect the best. Let's like remove all expectation in general. Let's become the adventurer in our life. Let's explore what's around the next corner with excitement and enthusiasm. How can we celebrate life and view it more like an adventure rather than a prolonged suffering? You're meant to be excited about life. You're meant to enjoy your journey, group 3. So open up your heart. Open up this adventurous spirit. Let people in. Let people in. Let your friends help you. Okay? Stay optimistic about love. Stay optimistic about how life could be for you. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Have faith in what the universe can bring to you. But you got to meet it halfway. You got to be open. All right? I keep hearing that. Oh my gosh, and I just saw 333 on the camera. Oh my Lord. So 333 is all about the road ahead is clear. The road ahead is clear. And what was I just saying? How you're expecting the worst to happen. You're expecting that other shoe to drop. The road's clear. Keep pushing forward, group 3. You got this, okay? You got this. Keep loving yourself. Keep giving yourself compassion and acceptance. Keep giving yourself the love that you know you deserve. You so deserve it. And forgive the past. Let it go. Don't let the jaded experiences of the past affect your future, affect you right now. Because you deserve to live your life with such fulfillment and love. So that is all I have for you, group 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I really did. So please let me know your thoughts below. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel for updated posts. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. If you would like more of an in-depth reading, if you'd like to do a deep healing session with Reiki, channeled messages from your guides to you, and a card reading, let me know. I am open to new clients. Sending you so much love, my friends. Bye.